Little Tippy Ticklemouse lived in a tiny little house, so little no one knew that it was there. All day she slept in bed and snored behind the kitchen skirting board, right beside my granny's rocking chair. Miss Ticklemouse was not too shy and couldn't see the reason why she shouldn't talk to anyone she'd meet. Her mum had warned her not to stray and not to wander far away, but Tippy Ticklemouse had itchy feet. One day as night fell, she went out and left the tiny little house before her mum and dad got out of bed. She knew that she looked rather cute, all dressed in her best mousy suit, her high-heeled shoes a lovely shade of red. She quietly crept out through the door and walked across the kitchen floor. She couldn't run, her heels they were so high. But she didn't really worry, as she never liked to scurry. So undignified you'd hear Miss Tippy sigh. Now as Tippy crept out through that door and walked across the kitchen floor, she didn't see old Tom Puss lying there. All day that sly old puss had sat, stretched out upon the kitchen mat, right beneath my granny's rocking chair. Now Ticklemouse are something nice for pussycats to eat. And when they're wearing red high heels, they really are a treat. Tom Puss thought, yum, now there's someone I'd really like to meet. A little mouse with red high heels and tiny little feet. Hello, purred Tom, and who are you, Miss Mousy dressed so nice? I haven't seen you here before, and I know all the mice. Oh, goodness me, cried Tippy. Why, I didn't see you there. Whatever are you doing underneath that rocking chair? Just resting, little mousy dear, before I have my tea. And if you'd care to join me, well, that's quite okay with me. Now Tippy was quite flattered, as a handsome puss was he. She forgot her mummy's warning and said, yes, I'd like some tea. Come closer, little mousy dear, we'll have a little chat. There's room for two beneath this chair upon my comfy mat. Now luckily for Tippy, Granny hadn't gone to bed. Still sitting in her rocking chair, she'd heard what Tom Puss said. She knew old Tom Puss had a plan, and no, it was not nice. She knew that Tom Puss loved to eat little tickle mice. So Granny hatched a plan herself. It really was quite clever. So brilliant that old Tom Puss would remember it forever. She waited till the mouse got near, then whoosh, she rocked the chair. Tom's tail got caught beneath it, and a great big chunk of hair. Run, Mousie, run, cried Granny. Don't wait, wee mouse, don't wait. Get back inside your little house before it's all too late. But why, asked Tippy Ticklemouse, did you just rock your chair and trap poor Tom Puss by the tail and catch his chunk of hair? I can't quite understand you. All Puss said was, come for tea. I thought that he was very kind, inviting Little Me. Oh, silly mouse, said Granny. Don't you know that Tom Puss Cat will eat you for his dinner? Do you really not know that? Poor Tippy slowly went quite pale. He'd asked me in for tea, but I really didn't realize that tea for him was me. Her red high heels flew off as she ran quickly to her house. No one was happier to be home than Tippy Ticklemouse.